spinning and spinning.
And we're not spinning anymore.
Oh, no, we're live.
We're live and we're super close.
Yeah, we are.
Because, because our setup is so janky.
It's janky?
It's janky.
What's janky?
I don't know. Slang term for
some word.
Yeah,
there you go. Good morning, everybody. Sunday, July 31st, episode 104.
Episode 104. I actually got it right.
Table.
I actually got it right. I had it on the thingy that said 104.
Good girl.
I know, right?
There's hope for you yet.
Don't hold your breath, though. Do not hold your breath.
I won't. So I won't.
Good morning.
I'm coming prepared today because it's going to be 9,000 degrees. So
right.
I'm prepared. But I wanted to show everybody it's all done.
She's got them all finished. Everything, even woven in.
Now, does it need a pom-pom?
Well, I don't know, because you're going to wear it slouchy and that may pull it off your head.
That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, I think I'm
good.
You're good without.
I think I'm good without.
I think you're good without, because otherwise it would probably fall off.
It probably would. So no pom-pom. So short stacks stuff is all done. Yep.
And it's so
tucked
fun.
In, colored.
Thumbs done.
Thumbs are done. And look, the thumbs are done the same way, except I kind of screwed up here, but I don't know why. But the thumbs are done in the
1x1 rib.
1x1 rib. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. The only thing is that next time I would make them a little bit longer, because I like.
Yeah, just do that last repeat.
Yeah.
The last color just a smidge
just
a bit
a smidge longer.
Yeah.
So I can do
nice
that.
Job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Took me first time in a long time. I got the whole set done in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a miracle. So now,
well, you had a couple trips in there.
Yeah.
So you had some knitting time.
Yeah. And I'm going to have knitting time on vacation too. So I'm trying to go through Ravelry and some of my others.
Where are you going now?
Alaska.
Oh, that's right.
We leave the end of August. And we have a 2.5-hour flight to Houston. This is how they get you somewhere these days in airplanes. I'm leaving Indianapolis to go 2.5 hours south.
To Houston. But they got to take you to Atlanta first?
Nope. Straight to Houston.
Oh, okay.
It's United. Straight to Houston.
Okay.
Then I wait 6 hours in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have a 7-hour flight to Anchorage.
Yeah, so you got to go south to go north. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I know. And everywhere.
Is there some museum or something you can go to while you're in Houston? Because you have so much time.
We may have to go get our COVID test. I'm still trying to figure out if we can do one of those monitored at-home tests.
Oh, okay.
Because Celebrity dropped the COVID test for 6 days or less. And we're on a 7-day cruise.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
So that one day.
I want to know what happens if you test positive. Do they give you all your money back?
Yeah.
Okay.
They give you a full credit.
Okay.
Yeah, for the cruise, not for the airlines. Now you can get your ass back home. Right. But they do give you a full credit for the cruise. Yeah. So, and Carnival just dropped theirs for 5 days or less. So I'm kind of hoping maybe by the time the fall rolls around, November-ish rolls around, we won't really need much when we go to England, because this one's hard enough. They don't have any 24-hour places in Anchorage. I guess they're not worried about it in Anchorage. You don't need your results in 24 hours in Anchorage, Alaska. And, okay, so we've got all that flying on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we're going to putz around Anchorage for the day. I got to go to the museum, and there's a botanical garden, and I think they have a hop on, hop off, but not sure. If we got any Anchorage, Alaska people, let me know. And then there's a train that takes you down to Seward.
Whatever.
Where the boat goes out. And it's 5 hours on a train.
Nice.
Yeah, it leaves at 6:15 in the morning and gets in at 11:15, and the boat doesn't leave until 3:30. So I've got plenty of time. If we have a cow on the
tracks or
a
something,
moose on the track or something that won't move, so we're going to be doing that. So it'll be planes, trains, and automobiles for me, and ships. So I'm going to have them all.
We got them.
I got to get them all in, so that'll be fun. So
we got Australia in. There's a lot of people saying hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your hat and mittens are cute. Yeah. You're all ready for winter.
Yeah, I am on this batch anyway. The funny thing is my sister's like, you never wear them. I wear the ones from Dollar Tree because I'm always afraid I'm going to lose these, because you know which ones I lose are these. You know, I've had several people follow me around Meijer and say, I think this is yours. And it was one of my handmade mitts. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know, never lose the Dollar Tree ones.
Speaking of Dollar Tree, now I have been over to this one twice since last week because I've needed some stuff that I've since had to get from Amazon. Because I'm not going to drive an hour that way to go to a different Dollar Tree. Because it costs gas, whatever.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree.
The Dollar Tree here, the first time I went, the sign said closed due to no staffing.
Right. They were closing early.
No, closed due to no staff.
Oh, really? They closed?
They just closed due to no staff.
For a while there, they were closing like at 4 because they couldn't get anybody to work the evening.
No. Yesterday I went over there because I thought, well, it's been almost a week, whatever. And now there's signs of regular hours. It says verbatim regular hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday 10 to 4 or something like that. The lights were on. Door was locked.
Huh.
Not very happy.
No, I wouldn't be happy either.
Not very happy.
I'm telling you, something's not right there. Yeah.
I'm going to have to start getting my thank you cards from somewhere else because you guys are ordering all kinds of stuff from the Etsy shop, which is great, but I'm running out of thank you cards.
Did you ever think of ordering them from DollarTree.com?
No, but I think I may do that.
Because you can get a whole bunch.
I can get a bunch of
them. And
them.
they're a little bit cheaper when you get a whole bunch.
Yeah. I may have to do that because I'm not going to stop writing my thank you cards because y'all are going to.
You should have.
You're going to get your thank you cards, which reminds me, there's one thing that I have to bring up, and I asked if I could discuss it on the podcast, which of course I asked at 3:00 this morning. Haven't gotten a response back because people aren't fucking awake at 3:00 in the morning, except for me. My dumbass, which we're going to get into that.
Well, Maggie might be because she's Australian.
Yeah, we have another Australian in the house. It's so small I can't see your name, but you just said, is it Jeanette?
It's Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Okay.
From Australia. So we have another Australia. So you probably were awake. If I'd emailed you, Jeanette, you probably would have emailed me back.
Yeah.
But okay, so like Wednesday-ish, this last week, I got an email from an indie dyer.
Nice.
That said, hey, I love this thingy. If I ordered a bunch, could we negotiate the price? Absolutely, I replied back. I'm like, of course we can.
Super.
I can do anything. It's my shit. Like, I can do anything I want to. I didn't say that, but it was close. I was like, of course we can. How many do you want? What do you need? And I said, oh, and by the way, you might want to add the clasp on the other side because I've gotten a lot of feedback that people really like to have the clasp on the other side of their needle huggers.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that would be great. How about this many? And I replied back, I said, well, I can do this price for that many. And then she upped it by 5 and said, great, can I do this many? And I'll pay you this much, which was more than what I had said.
Right.
I said, of course. Of course you can. Of course we can. No problem. So they're going in their advent calendars.
That's so cool.
I'm not going to tell you who it is yet because I haven't gotten a reply back yet, but some of our needle huggers are going to go in an advent calendar out there.
How neat is that? How fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I love it.
And it's they're attached to a card.
Nice.
With a cute little ribbon on them.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
That's such a cool idea.
It'll be fun.
Because someday she wants to do an advent calendar herself.
I do, but I don't have my poop in a group just yet, guys. I'm still trying to figure out.
We only know how to shove it. Yeah, we're promptly packing fudge and Uranus. So, you know, did you know that this is local number 2? Uranus. More than the shirt.
More than the shirt. It's local number 2.
Local number 2. There you go. I had to wear it today. She has on Stay Classy.
Stay Classy, which is why we I bought her the same shirt.
I did, but I wear this one.
Yeah. Which is why we named this one Stay Classy.
Oh, how cute. That's gonna be so fun.
Once I get the okay to tell you guys who it is, I will let you know.
And then you can order advents from her.
Yeah. Because
I'll probably order
I from her. Scoped out her yarn. Yarn? I like stalked her yarn.
Oh, really?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's
I don't even know who it is.
Nope, she doesn't. I haven't told her.
She hasn't told me.
I haven't told her. So the other thing that I found out this week, guys, if any of you guys are like serious home cooks.
No.
I know she's not. But if you guys are, you need to check out Collard Valley Cooks on YouTube.
Pardon me?
Collard, Collard Valley.
Collard greens.
As in collard greens.
Okay.
Collard Valley Cooks on YouTube. Yeah. Like I binged on several of her episodes enough where I actually went out and got the shit to make biscuits.
Really?
Like scratch biscuits. Mm-hmm.
Easy steps, laid out well.
Yeah.
I mean, just a really nice.
Yeah, and it's a lady about my age, probably, who is and her husband is her
sous chef.
No, he's the photographer.
Oh, okay.
He holds the camera.
He's over there zooming in on
it. So it's totally not produced.
Right.
You know, right. It's not like
Right.
It's definitely homemade. You can tell it's homemade. Even the videoing is homemade. But she's just.
Are they editing the swear words?
I think she actually edits herself.
Oh.
So there's not a whole lot of real swearing, but yeah, her stuff is like, this is exactly how my mama made this, you know, typical Southern, really Southern kind of thing. So
that sounds cool.
If you haven't found them yet and you're a real cooker kind of person, check them out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That really is neat.
It is fun.
Like that idea.
It is fun. It's not produced. It's not. Yeah. This is shit that we would eat, like real food.
Yeah. I love a good collard green. There was a place on the south side, and I think it's back now. And it was Southern home cooking. And the little lady was she's like this old, this tall, and you know.
Right.
And she grew up in the South, and she probably was a slave or something at one time too. I'm not kidding. She looked like she was that old.
Like 120.
At least.
Yeah.
But boy, could that woman cook. I am not kidding.
Yeah.
Her collard greens were like so good. And I had some once before, and I thought, I am never eating these things again. And then a friend from the hospital took me there, and she's like, eat these and you'll never eat collard greens anywhere else. And sure enough, I won't, but she's amazing. Down on College, downtown. Really cool place that I think is called Country Home Cooking or something like that. But they're really good.
Okay, so I grew up in New Jersey and then spent a lot of time in Minnesota. Neither of those places have a reputation for collard greens.
Nope.
Period. Like they just don't. I'd never even heard of it except for on TV or whatnot. Never. None of the grocery stores had it to get or anything. So I I had no reference for my own taste of collard greens until I moved here to Indiana. And now I make collard greens a lot.
Yeah.
Because
they're good.
They're good when you do them right. Yeah. They're bad when you do them wrong.
It's sort of, I guess it's not like it's even in the same family, but it's sort of like rhubarb. If you do rhubarb
then it's really good.
Great. It tastes, it's a semi-sweet. It's got some tartness to it.
Yeah.
But boy, if you wait just too long, you get that woody, stalky taste to it. And I would imagine collard greens are pretty much the same way. It always cracked me up that the pot was this big. And it comes down,
collard greens?
And you get this much.
Yeah. Yeah, we get a bundle. We used to. Now I haven't. I guess I bought collard greens a couple weeks ago. At the grocery store, you get a bundle of collard greens, and usually they're less than all the other greens because I don't know why. And they're much bigger for like 99 cents. You get this great big huge bundle of collard greens for 99 cents.
Because it cooks down to this. So you need 6 batches to get a decent size.
Well, I would get one bundle for Jamie and I, and then we would usually have some leftovers, but
well, that's good.
Not many.
Not many.
Not many leftovers.
No,
but some.
Not many. Probably not. So
Jamie was like savoring the last little tidbits of the collard greens from the last batch I made. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So my other thing for this week is
she's been busy.
I have been busy. But you guys,
this is
if you're on Instagram, you may have seen already, or if you're one of my friends, because I just sent you a text message, but somebody said we need tip huggers in glow in the dark.
So we can find them.
So we can find them when they fall. So what did I do?
She answered your prayers, guys.
Glow in the dark, guys.
Right. So now all you have to do is turn the lights off.
Turn the lights off to find your accessories that you've dropped. That's an easy way to find your shit, right?
It's great. I love it. I love it. That's so perfect.
They come in a 5-pack, so you can have them either with or without the lobster clasp. I dropped one outside, and I just haven't gone to go get it, so that's why there's only 4 here. But they are in the light. Cool. In the light, they are pink, yellow, green, blue, and lavender.
Do different to these?
I'm not telling you all my secrets, but so it's a 5-pack, and they're those colors I just named: pink, yellow, green, blue, and lavender.
How did you make these?
Magic. I got Harry Potter's wand. And just like that.
I would have gone bibbidi bobbidi
boo. Right.
These are really cool. You need to get these. These are so fun.
Okay, somebody's saying no sound again. I'm going to go get our. Hold on. You keep them entertained.
I gotta keep them entertained for a minute. Okay, so remember last week I said when we were in Oklahoma City and I went to a place called Yarnatopia. See, that's their yarn shop in Oklahoma City. Really nice place. But there was a yarn truck there, and I don't remember her name. She was from Arkansas. And she had the cutest little woven labels you have ever seen in your life. This is called, this one says, I knit this shit. Hand wash or you die. Now, how fun is that? That's too cute. And then here's another one. Knit my hand with love and cuss words. I mean, who doesn't cuss when they're knitting? I'm telling you. And this one is made with love and swear words. And this one's for Sue. Sue's the one that had to have these. This took fucking forever. Hand wash or I will cut you. So Sue gets the fucking ones.
I like the fucking ones.
Yeah.
Because it's my word.
With love and cuss words. Yeah, because that's your word. So that's yours sort of things.
Awesome.
So that's it.
I think they're just
I bought the best. Hummingbird Moon. It is a 80/20. It's called
Unicorn
Farts.
Unicorn Farts.
Check that out. Unicorn Farts. How fun is that going to be?
That's fingering weight, right?
Yeah, it's a fingering weight. It's a sock.
So do you know what you're going to make with it yet?
I haven't an idea. Not yet.
Not yet.
Mm-mm. I started looking because I have a little bit of a yen to go back to maybe doing a shawl or a scarf.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
One of those kind of like Martina Beams, the German one, like the Hitchhiker and the Hitchhiker Beyond, where they're one skein and they get done quickly and they look pretty cool.
Yes.
So I thought that would be, and the only reason I bought it is because of the name.
Well, I mean, Unicorn Farts. Come on.
You gotta have Unicorn Farts.
Gotta have Unicorn Farts because that's great.
And then and this was bought in Oklahoma, but I've been on a total moratorium.
You haven't bought any yarn this week? I haven't bought
any yarn this week. Nope. I'm not buying yarn until I get to Skagway.
And you can get your Quivet?
I'm getting Quivet. Yep.
Are you getting Quivet to go with your other Quivet?
Yeah.
And then you're going to make like a two
skein
something.
Yeah. Right now my Quivet is in a little on a stand underneath glass, and I take it out and I pet it every once in a while.
Don't felt it. Don't felt it before you even have it. Before you even have a chance to knit it.
But I bought an ornament holder and it
had
a glass thing on it.
Yeah.
So that's how I make sure that
You need to snap a picture of that and send it to me so I can put it up on Instagram.
I'll do that.
So you guys can see her Quivet.
My Quivet. And
she did show it to you guys. It's in one episode. I can't remember exactly which episode it is.
It's green.
You would have to like binge our whole series to find it, but she does show you her Quivet.
And I did. I do have it. And we'll see, because I do have mom's inheritance, so I can probably get 2 or 3 skeins.
Oh yeah, right there you go. Yeah, I thought you spent it all on your yarn buying while she was in hospice.
No, I used Mikey's money.
Oh yeah, right. That's how that works.
And for tax purposes and stuff, many years ago when we were on the our anniversary was Friday.
Oh, really?
44 years.
44 years.
Yep.
Well, congratulations for putting up with Mikey for 44 years.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around.
Well,
yeah,
whatever.
People were funny. We went out to eat and something, and so you're celebrating anything? And I said, I'm in misery. And I said,
misery loves company.
Yeah. And the guy just started looking at me. I said, well, today's our anniversary and we've been married for 44 years, but my mom died at the beginning of the month. So I said, I'm just sad. And he just sort of looked at me and didn't know what to say. And I said, I'm more sad with 44 years. And he looked at me and then of course he didn't know what to say either. The poor guy had no idea what to say to me. And I said,
poor man.
I said, well, my mom was 92 and she was ready to go. I said, I'm at 44 years with this. And he's like, so he looked at Mikey and he said, would you do it all over again? And Mikey goes, in a heartbeat. And he didn't even ask me. He didn't even ask me. He just asked Mikey if he'd do it all over again. And Mikey said, in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
And, and he didn't.
That's why he's a good keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a keeper. Yeah. Come on.
He's a keeper. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see. But I told
we'll see.
My parents divorced at 50 years. Okay. So I told him he's not out of the woods yet. So. And I know you're all wondering, why did my parents, because my dad went a little wacko and my mom wanted to move down here. And so they just separated everything, cut it in half, and away they went. So
I told Jamie a couple weeks. I'm sure my husband probably thinks that I am completely wackadoo. It is probably menopause, you guys, because I got all these things running through my head. So Etsy is helping me. Like, it keeps me concentrated on something. Because otherwise my brain is all over the place. It's got to be menopause.
Oh, it's got to be menopause.
It's got to be menopause.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I told my husband the other day, we should just quit this rat race. We could just move to somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee, Kentucky, wherever, buy 5 acres of land and get off the grid. And he's like, no. No.
Not even in the thought process. It's just a flat no.
No. What was the other thing I said to him though? I was like, I can't remember now. See, my brain's everywhere. I can't even.
And see, now you have an excuse because you can blame menopause. I blame menopause for everything. It has been my bane of my existence for a long time because, yeah, it's just not fair that we have to go through that. It's just not right,
Okay, so this last night I woke up at 2. A little before 2. So I was filling orders, blah, 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 blah. And
that's why you get so much done.
Well, it's because it's in the middle of the night when I wake up. So what did I say? No, not print, whatever. So I wake up at 2, blah, 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 do a few things, blah, 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 blah. And then at 6, I'm like, I got to go back to sleep. This is this morning at 6. I got to go back to sleep because otherwise I'm going to fall asleep during this. Deb then wakes me up at 9 by calling me because she's at the front door. And I hadn't unlocked it because, of course, I went to sleep. But while I was asleep, I had a dream that I actually remember. And I told you
she said
during breakfast, I was going to talk about this. So I have this dream that I'm living in an apartment, a condo type apartment.
Okay.
And Jamie is gone because, of course, Jamie is gone now.
And he's gone now, right?
He's gone now. And I wake up in the middle of the night like I normally do. But I wasn't in my bed. I was on the couch, which isn't abnormal because I will wake up in the middle.
Were you in the couch this morning?
No.
You were in your bed.
I was in bed this morning. But it's not abnormal for me to wake up in the middle of the night and then go back to sleep on the couch.
No, I understand that because I do that too.
So I wake up and I'm on the couch I'm in a dream now, you guys. Did not happen. This did not happen.
She thinks it didn't happen.
But trigger warning here because it was a dream. It freaked me out a little. I wake up and there's a guy on the floor right in front of me playing with a baby on the floor, playing with a baby. And I don't sit up right away. I don't say anything right away. I just kind of sit there and watch this interaction between this guy and
a baby
on the floor. And he looks over at me and starts talking to me and I'm answering him. And it's all cordial. It's all super normal.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I need to ask you, what the hell are you doing in my house? Right. In my dream, guys. In my dream.
You're trying to figure out.
Next thing I know, there's a dog jumping up on top of me.
Oh my God.
Like a very friendly dog.
Yeah, but still.
A little friendly dog jumping up on top of me, licking my face. And I'm like, this is getting weirder. Then 2 more guys. Now, no women at all. Just 2 more guys come out with 2 more babies. And they're playing on the freaking floor. And I'm like, I go, who the fuck are you guys? And get the hell out of my house. This goes on for quite a while.
So you have a whole room full of men and babies.
2 of them leave, but 1 of them will stay. And now there's 2 dogs and a baby and a kid in a high chair. And I'm like, this is just too fucking weird. Really, really weird. And at one point I said, you guys are lucky that I just didn't shoot you. Because for anybody out there who wants to know, yes, I'm locked and loaded and it's right in my nightstand. Especially when Jamie goes.
Yes.
Especially when Jamie goes.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I'm here by myself.
Yeah.
So I am actually surrounded by them. I have one on my side and one on Jamie's side in case I roll across the bed.
Well, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And a baseball bat too.
Yeah. Got to have the baseball bat. If nothing else, I can throw the bat at him.
Yeah. So can that be a stranger dream, guys? Like, what in the hell is going on with my brain? What
did you eat at 2:30 in the morning when you got up?
Coffee.
You didn't eat anything?
No.
Did you watch any TV?
No.
I wonder what set this off.
I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm like.
Do you know anybody who's had a baby recently?
No. Well, other than Leah. Yeah. Leah had a baby.
Well, maybe.
What is...
She's reading. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, can you guys hear us okay?
Because we've had people tell us.
I turned on a microphone. Is it better?
Yeah.
Or worse? Or got we completely silent now? You can't hear us at all?
Well, we have my Walter Cronkite, or my good day.
Yeah,
my
good day.
Good day. That's not him. I can't remember who that is. See, we got my microphone here. Hello. Okay, I'll put it back.
All good.
Got it.
I can hear fine. Angela can hear fine. Good.
Angela can hear. Okay, thanks, Angela.
Yeah, we
Parents
just wanted to make sure.
Good.
Wanted to make sure.
Wasp spray ladies. What does that mean? At first, I thought you were dreaming about your future
son-in-law. Well, my daughter would have to actually tell me that she's got a boyfriend or something. No, she would have to.
I thought you were going to say she did, and then she's in the middle of a relationship now.
No, hasn't. She's probably going to come on now. No, and I'm not going to get married, Mom. That's what she's probably watching right now.
She can have a kid without being married.
Well, that's true.
That's how it is.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think she would think that she's mature enough to have a baby yet. Sometimes maturity comes with a baby.
Yeah.
She's 30. She's definitely mature enough to have a baby.
Yeah, she's got the age, but she's still she's still running around and doing her thing, Well, she's got everything ahead of her, Mine's all past back there.
Stop enabling her procrastination. Because she will latch on to that in a heartbeat.
There you go. I'm on your side there, Tori. No problem. Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't hound her.
No. Not at all?
No, not at all. Not even remotely.
No.
She's her own thing.
Yeah. Does her own world.
She's her own girl.
Yeah.
If Sarah May, if you're watching right now, you are. I see you on there, Sarah May.
Okay.
I do not have the sweater in the mail to you yet because first off, I'm a dork and I was busy and I forgot. And then yesterday I was like, shit, I need to get this in the mail to Sarah May. And I pull it out because I promised I was going to send a pattern and, the yarn and everything. And I pull the pattern out and I have to print off a new copy for you because it's coffee stained all down the front of it. Like It's fine for me, but I'm not sending that to you, Sarah. Yeah. So,
Sarah's getting it.
Yeah, Sarah May's getting it. Yeah, she's
That'll
getting
it.
She's watching. So
good.
Hopefully tomorrow I need to find the pattern so that I can print it again because I can't even make copies because coffee stained all down the front of it.
Well, print it off.
I'll print it off. I'll print off a new copy, and I promise I will get it into the mail to you this week and get you some.
I'll send you a
tracking.
reminder.
Yeah.
I'll send her a reminder, Sarah. Then you can get going on it.
Find the pattern and print it off.
Because she's already done the fun part, the color work, and now you just get to go round and round
and round and round and round and round.
But that's the type I would do on the train so that I wouldn't have to really pay any attention.
Yeah.
To what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going yet. I haven't decided. I still have my one muscle birds that I want to finish. This is the one I'm working on now. And this is only my second one. It was a Voyager that I turned into a Musselburgh.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is definitely, that's why I put a pin here. So this is going to be the inside.
That'll be the inside.
And then I'm going to actually hook it. So it'll be a set hat.
Oh, and you can put a pom-pom on it.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't.
Then you'll know for sure. Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm going to definitely do that. And then I was thinking, like I said, single skein shawl type things because they work up pretty quickly and they're fun to wear for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I get hot, you know.
Yes.
So now my painted bricks I don't get overly hot with. Mainly because I wear it like a big V. It comes together here.
Yeah,
and
so
goes
it's more over your shoulders.
Yeah, it's more for my arms to stay warmer.
You probably would think the same thing with orgasm too.
Well, that was the other thing I thought. Don't get too crazy because I really want to get orgasm done. So I thought,
which is kind of easy train knitting too.
Train knitting, plain knitting.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing the knitting. Yeah. So I thought that might kind of work too. And leading men I believe, are here in the yarn shop in Zionsville on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Next Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday coming up.
Okay.
And so I may have to go up and see about getting some colors to kind of coordinate to go with some of my DK stuff. So Steve and Andy bring a lot of DK.
Yeah.
Don't worry about sock yarn for anybody else. Just bring DK for me. So, because I want to kind of match some of the colors. I realized as I was kind of going through stuff, I'm putting it together.
Sarah May wants to know if you're going to the state fair.
Yes, I am, Sarah. Are you going? Where's Sarah May at?
I don't know.
Sarah May.
I'm sure she's told us, but
she probably has. Yes, I am going to the state fair. Probably Thursday because it's $3 Thursday.
When is the state fair?
Right now.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm. It opened Friday. And it's Wednesday.
Like 2 days ago, Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
How the fuck do I not know these
Friday,
things?
Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. And then next weekend.
Sarah May's in Indy? You're in Indy? What the?
Why doesn't she just drop it off?
Why don't you just come on up here?
$3 Thursday.
They're doing $3 Thursday?
Yes, they're doing $3 Thursday. They used to do $2 Tuesday. But now, last year, they switched. Yeah.
Inflation.
Well, because they're closed on Tuesdays. So it's 3 weekends of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, except the first weekend is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, and all the kids go back to school next week.
Oh,
so it kind of makes sense to do it the way they're doing it, with it being closed on Monday and Tuesday. And then the people there get to clean up and get themselves all packed up and ready for, what's going to happen on the weekend. So I don't know of any of the fun stuff that they had this year. I haven't kept up with all the new frying popsicles and things like that. So one of the things I really wanted to try once a long time ago at, I think it was the fair that's up in Calgary, that big one that they do in Calgary every year. It's like a cattle thing or something. It's super huge.
Okay.
And they take a waffle cone and they fill it with chicken nuggets. Okay.
Okay.
And a sweet barbecue sauce with mashed potatoes and then corn on top. How fun is that? It's like having a whole dinner right in your hand.
Everything except for the barbecue sauce. Like, take that away.
Just put syrup.
No. Ew.
Haven't you ever had chicken and waffle?
It's nasty. Sorry,
no,
nasty.
It's wonderful.
No, it's I don't do sweetened meat. No.
Yeah, it's
I don't
good.
do sweetened meat.
Do you like McGriddles?
No, they're fucking gross.
Yeah, they're gross. I don't like them either.
They're gross. It's absolutely I get that there's a lot of people out there that really like sweetened meat, and I get it, and I understand why it's out there in the world.
Oh, it's right. People. It's a Stampede.
For those
That's
people.
In Calgary.
Oh, okay. The Stampede.
Stampede. It's huge.
Yeah. But y'all can have it. Like, I don't know. No, now if you put sausage gravy on that, if you put like white sausage gravy on the chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes and corn, I'm so for that. I'm all down with that. But I don't do barbecue sauce. Period. Anywhere. I get the strangest looks when I go into a barbecue joint and I order it naked. I want my ribs naked. I don't want any sauce on them. Just want them smoked. I don't want.
What about a donut burger?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
No, I'll pass.
It's really good to get this donut. but I can only eat a little quarter of it because it's rich. But yeah, a donut burger. They take 2 sugar donuts and then they stick this burger and oh, so good. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You know what? She doesn't go to the state fair. Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't. I haven't been to a state fair in 20 plus years.
Well, this year it has something to do with cars. I think the theme has something to do with cars. I'm not sure what, but why that is the state fair.
Electric car push. I'm sure. Who likes pie?
Yeah. On the subject of pie, so they don't even have pie at the fair.
I'm sure you could find a handheld pie.
Probably get a hand pie somewhere.
Yeah, you can get a hand pie. I'm sure you can find hand pie, but that's too.
So
that's too normal. That's not out there anywhere. That's not a pork chop on a stick, for fuck's sake.
Are you an elephant ear or a funnel cake?
A funnel cake.
Yeah, I'm a funnel cake.
But you know, my
all-time
favorite fair type food is Tom Thumb donuts.
Tom Thumb donuts.
Yeah. Sorry if none of y'all know what they are. They're teeny tiny little whole donuts. They're like one donut, pop it in your mouth. They're smaller than the mini donuts you get at the store. They're like half the size of those. And they're made to your order and you get a bag of them.
Oh yeah, I had those at the Marion County State Fair. They're really good.
Yeah. So they're hot and you put one in your mouth and it just disappears.
Yeah. Those are good. I have to admit, that is the best. That's really good.
I'll do that. The Minnesota State Fair also has the chocolate chip cookie house, where they make like 1 billion chocolate chip cookies during the state fair.
And they build a house.
They literally there's a whole like mini barn
that they make a house out of chocolate chip cookies.
No. They bake the cookies inside of the house, the barn type structure, and they sell you chocolate chip cookies and you get a bucket of freshly made chocolate chip cookies.
I mean, that's
like good. They just came out of the oven,
right? And
they're to you.
Yeah.
The
grilled cheese sandwich is really good at the Dairy Barn.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's real good. Better than mine that I take out of the package and stick in the toaster.
Yeah. But there's those preservatives you're missing on that fresh made one. Yeah.
So, and it's funny because this year I told Mike by going and watching the horse show, I can go and watch the horses this year and actually have a little possibility
of knowledge.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Like it sunk into your house.
Just a little
your
bit.
House that too.
Just a little bit. The only thing I can't figure out is how do you unsmash your hoo-ha?
What are you talking about?
When you're riding a horse.
Oh, you think your hoo-ha is smashed?
You know, it's being smashed. I mean, guys, when they ride a bike, they have to get special shorts so that their little whoops is out of the way when they're on that pointy seat. I've never understood that pointy seat for guys. That kind of doesn't make any sense. It needs to have a hole in it so you put their balls in it and just keep riding, you know? And the same thing with the saddle. It should have like a opening in it so that your hoo-ha just doesn't get smashed all the time. I don't know.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Once.
How long ago?
Oh,
100 years ago?
Yeah, probably well into the 60s.
Yeah. I think yeah.
Yeah, I don't
think you're thinking about things way too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I worry about my hoo-ha.
She reached down to make sure it was still there. It's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
You know, it's funny because you would say, guys who come to Anesthesia, and I'm not kidding you, I was a recovering nurse for years, that's the first place their hand goes. I am not kidding you.
Oh, we know.
We go right there.
Well, they do it as an infant too. Little baby boys are grabbing for their junk.
Well, that's true.
It's a learned behavior that they learned in the womb. I swear to God.
It's true. And one time I was working in recovery, and there was this guy who was coming out of anesthesia, and we weren't all that busy, and there were like 4 of us kind of holding him down and kind of keeping him from pulling things out because he had a procedure, like a basket put in to catch a stone, and there's a string at the end. We didn't want him to pull the string out because he kept going for it. And he woke up and he looked around the room at us, and the guy passed out. He fainted. It was when we brought out
Did
the
he think that
smelling
the
salt.
string was his hoo-ha?
No. When we finally woke him up, we said, "Are you okay? What happened here?" And he goes, "I thought I died." And we all looked at him, and he said, "I was naked and I had 4 women holding me down." He was dead serious. He thought he had died. And I said, "Oh, so now at least we know what one of your dream fantasies are."
4 women?
Yeah, 4 women, So I said,
I've never understood that. Okay, so while we're on this topic, I've never understood this. So guys, if you ask a guy and they give you a serious answer, what their fantasy is, usually I would say probably 80% of guys would say 2 women.
yes.
Right? I mean, that's
probably
pretty fucking standard for
right.
men.
Yeah, I think so.
Why is that? Because
I don't know.
why?
I don't know.
Usually they don't even know what to do with one. Why the fuck add a second one? Seriously.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It takes us 25 years to train in one.
I know. And then you might just say have 2. There's no way. Why would they want to?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either. You're right. That is one of the things.
Of course, maybe having another one, they wouldn't have to work so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
We do
those
digress.
Things are things that go run through my brain.
See, that stuff runs through. It doesn't run through mine. None of that would run through mine. Mine worries about smashed hoo-has and
right,
and things like that, and yeah, squirting out the other end or something like that. That's usually my worry.
The local number 2.
My local number 2 of my thing. See, look how far she's getting, guys.
I'm almost done with the green ball. I'm close, but it has gotten a little bit bigger this week.
Yeah, nice.
A little. Yeah, I think I put in 2, maybe 3 rows.
Good.
But
these do take a while now.
Yeah, it's taken me a while to get around. So
yeah, I'm going to start. I started pulling out some of the stuff to do a corner to corner.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. And
are you gonna do it in fingering?
Fingering doubled.
Double? Okay.
And then I figure I can just slip in some DK every once in a while, and that should be pretty. I mean, it should be about the same weight. Because isn't fingering and fingering DK, or is it worsted?
I don't know. You guys tell us.
Is it worsted or DK? I never know.
You have enough yarn. You can do one of each.
Yeah, I can.
I wouldn't mix.
Yeah, maybe not. That's probably enough.
You have plenty of yarn. I know you have plenty of yarn.
Well, yeah, my base color is an off-white, and then everything.
Oh, you have enough off-white?
Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby and bought the off-white.
In wool?
No, in acrylic.
Oh. Okay.
So that it'll be easy enough to wash.
And then 80-20
superwash is 90% of that is all.
Yeah.
Very little do I have that.
Okay.
That isn't. Yeah. Either 100% superwash or 80-20.
Were you here or were you not? Were you gone when I put up that Hobby Lobby was clearancing out their wool yarn?
No, I didn't.
Their hand,
you must have been
indie
going.
died. You must have been gone. Yeah, I went over there, and for some reason, I was looking for colors to do the bright color granny square jacket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I still want to do, but I have to think about it for a little bit, decide which way to go with it. But I was looking through.
That could be a vacation. I could start the squares.
The granny square.
Yeah.
Jacket. So at any rate, yeah, they were the indie dye yarns, because I remember you bought one.
Reasonable.
And it was like $14 or something.
Yeah.
They were clearancing them out, and they were like $1.99.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
it's a good thing I didn't know.
Yeah, or you would have bought them all.
I would have, because you got to have them at $1.99.
I didn't buy any of them.
No,
I have that much self-control, guys.
Stephen B put hedgehog fibers on sale yesterday afternoon. It took everything I had not to order anything. I was like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But I didn't.
Maggie, you're making one of these blankets now too?
You're doing this kind?
I need to see. Post
it on Instagram, because she gets on Instagram.
Yeah, tag me on Instagram so I can see it. Because I'm not sure who you are on Instagram.
Now I'm going to do the shell one. The true corner to corner with the shells.
With the shells?
The shell stitch, like that one.
That's not a shell stitch.
Yeah, that is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
The fuck if it is double crochets. That is not a shell stitch. Trust me, I've done 2 of them. I know it's not a shell stitch.
Well, it's like a half shell.
No, it's not. That's a corner to corner.
Well, the one I'm doing, maybe it is this one.
That is double crochets and slip stitches and chains. That's it. Well, there's no shell.
Okay.
No shell at all.
No, it isn't, now that I look at it, but I thought it was a shell. I have one done that I did years and years and years ago.
A shell?
Yeah.
I mean, they're beautiful. Corner. They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
I should bring it. It's the king size bed. I mean, it's huge. And I had no idea it got that big.
Well, was it like you start at one corner and end at the other corner?
And then I wanted to go up straight.
So you just went.
I went back and forth.
Back and forth.
And I was still learning when I was doing that one. So it was a long, long time ago. And I got the yarn, I think, at Ben Franklin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so that was a couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say Woolworths.
No, we didn't have a Woolworths. We did have a Kmart, but it wasn't in the right
You didn't have a Woolworth?
No. We had a Woolworths downtown, but not out by my house.
I got you.
Not in the burbs.
I was like...
Not that far south.
Now, did your Woolworths downtown, did they carry yarn?
I don't remember. It was an inch with then.
Okay.
Yeah. I
don't know where my grandma got her yarn.
I got a lot of yarn at Frank's Nursery and Crafts. I got a lot of yarn at Lee Ward's.
I'm sure I bet my grandma got hers, because my grandma lived. Well, I mean, she lived in Minneapolis until they retired. My grandma retired when she was 55.
Mm-hmm.
And then they moved to northern Minnesota, like half an hour north of Brainerd, in the middle of nowhere, guys. So she would have to go into Brainerd to do that kind of shopping. So I don't know. And Brainerd's not that big. At the time, it was probably 15,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So where she got it at Brainerd, I have no clue.
Yeah, most of mine was Frank's.
It must have been a Kmart or a Ward's.
Or Ben Franklin.
Or something like that.
Or, every once in a while we did go to the Kmart or something like that. And
there wasn't Target. There wasn't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There wasn't yarn shops. There wasn't.
No, there wasn't yarn shops.
You didn't order online or anything. Sometimes
there wasn't an online.
Well, some of it you could get in a catalog.
In a catalog.
I think Mary Maxim was around back then.
But everything that I ever saw with my grandma knitting. Now she made a wool sweater, so I'm not sure where she got her wool from. But everything, all of our slippers, all of our hats was all Red Heart.
Yeah,
all of it was Red Heart.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she had to get it from someplace in Brainerd.
Yeah, yarns have become. They're much better.
Much better than they were.
So I would use acrylic and didn't even necessarily know it, but I don't. I'm not a yarn snob, but I could be a snob.
Paige wants to know about my Afghan that I'm working on. It is called the Contemporary Granny Square. Paige, I kind of made it up, kind of didn't. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd has up a little tutorial on how to do this. It's very customizable. It starts in the middle, and you just kind of go from there. But it's just a 2-row repeat. It's nothing written down. Once you have those 2 rows down, you're good to go. But Mikey from the Crochet Crowd on YouTube has it. It's called the Contemporary Granny Square.
Granny Square.
It's super, super easy if you're even if you're just a beginner crocheter. Mm-hmm. Once you get past the feeling comfortable, crocheting. Once you've mastered, a chain,
totally on its way.
Yeah. Once you know where, actually this is one that you really don't have to see where you're. Once you get past the first 3 rows, you don't have to be able to see where your stitches are, because you're putting a single crochet in between 3 double crochets, and then you're chaining. So you're actually not even stitching into a stitch.
Right.
You're stitching in between stitches. In a hole.
So super easy just to slip through.
It's actually easier than standard crochet because of that. You don't have to even see which stitch you're going into.
Yeah, you're just stitching right here in this little.
In a hole.
You're putting 3 double crochets here, and then you're putting a 1 single crochet here.
Yeah. You're literally just crocheting into big holes, which is one thing that I think beginner crocheters have difficulty knowing where to put the next stitch.
Yes. Yeah.
It is something that
sometimes too, when you're doing things you've got 20 stitches, and they say your chain 3 counts as the first stitch. You're like, okay, do I go in this one or do I go in this one?
Right. It's always that one.
It's always that one.
It's the next
not
one.
This one.
Yeah.
But sometimes it says, what I don't like is when they say it doesn't count.
Right.
And you're over there going, wait a minute, then I'm going to have an extra one floating around here somewhere. So I don't do as much crochet as I should. And they've, let's see, Han and Jan, HAN and Jan Crochet. And then Crochet Corner is another one that look them up online, and they have some great tutorials. And it is a membership thing that you pay for, but they run these specials where you get it. Normally it's $99 for a year, but if you join now, you can get the premium for $3.16 for a year. They do this sort of thing. So you just have to write down the day before that you have to, or the month before, if you're not going to decide you're going to keep it or anything. That's what I usually do. But they have some good tutorials about some of that. And they've gotten so much better with pictures and inserts. I find graphs on crochet are amazing.
I don't like them at all. You
don't?
No.
Oh, see, no, I like it.
But I'm a visual crocheter. Like I need to see it. So like I have this Celtic crochet book that I bought, and there's some extraordinarily beautiful crochet patterns, and I fucking can't get them. I my brain just doesn't work. I've even taken them over to Marsha, and Marsha and I can't figure it out.
Wow.
So I maybe after menopause. Maybe after menopause I'll be able to figure it out. And it says that it's like intermediate or something like that. Like it's not difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have tried and tried. I've tried and tried over and over and over again, different weight yarns. I've even gone to super big, so that's super big, but like,
well, sometimes it's easier to see.
Yeah, because it's easier to see.
You can get this.
But it's not even seeing it. Like we know what we're supposed to be able to do, but it doesn't make any sense.
When you're going through, you can get through it. You can see what the stitch is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Again, same sort of situation using a 2 versus using an 8.
Yeah.
Is the same situation with this too. So anyway.
So one of these days, you guys, I will pull that book out and show you. And if any of you guys have figured that out, then help a sister out.
Yeah. Yeah. Crochet, I like the charts, but I'm not a big chart lover in knitting. I need it.
Well, I want it written out, but I do like charts for color work in knitting. I like the color work chart.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't do color work. I don't like the chart.
Because you don't like the chart?
No. When I did the last thing with charts, when was the last thing? Oh, when I made your mittens for Christmas. That was the last charted thing I did. Oh. And I sat upstairs. That's not color work. That's just chart.
That was a chart for the stitch. I don't like a chart for the stitch.
But I literally had it sitting in front of me, and I had 3 pieces of paper I would check off as I went along where I was at, because I couldn't figure out. I'm not one.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like doing the sweater that Sarah May is going to get, the chart for the color work, I just had the tape. Yeah. I just put the tape on the row that I was doing.
Yeah, that probably made more sense. Yeah. But then I would forget how many times. That's the other thing I learned too, the hard way. Put in stitch markers for every one you're doing, for every time you have to repeat that.
Well, that was a lesson learned for me. Like, put in 18 stitch markers, dumb bitch, so you know that you have to do 18 repeats. I'm doing a worsted weight sweater. Fuck it. I can whip out a worsted weight sweater in a heartbeat.
I think maybe I'm going to work over the course of the month. I think I'll maybe get my stuff together and try making some granny squares while I'm on vacation.
I think that'd be fun.
So that I could do my sweater as I go along. Yeah.
Like the cardigan?
Yeah. I think I would.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah. There's several different patterns.
You have a couple different patterns?
Yes, I do.
But so I would just make sure that you're doing the right amount of the size.
There's a couple of them that have the one I really like. It's almost one big granny square in the back.
Yeah.
And then the sleeves are smaller.
Yeah.
And the front is smaller, but it's just one big, so at least you have the back done.
Yeah, the back, I've seen some of them where the back are like those intricate granny squares. I know there's a different word for them.
Right.
But yeah, it's one big, and it's multicolors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, something like this would be really cute for the back too. A nice simple for the back of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew it in a sweatshirt. So the sweatshirt's going to be to keep it from getting airy.
Oh.
Underneath, or a long sleeve t-shirt. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, maybe a long
sleeve t-shirt might be better. But yeah, then I'm going to sew it to that. So that's where I'm going. Don't hold your breath. It won't be anytime soon. I thought about taking this on vacation, but what do you do with it once it gets too big?
Yeah.
You can't, I
would want to, if you wanted a granny square blanket, I would do granny squares.
Yeah.
On vacation, because then you just do one, throw it in.
Right. And you're done.
And do more, and then you're done.
Well, since we've got that out of the way.
Yeah.
And we've got everything done. Are you going to tell me who it is?
What is for what?
For the Advent thing.
I will off air. I'll tell her off air.
I'm gonna know. I'm so excited.
But she can't tell anybody until I get an answer back.
Answer her back. Come on, answer her back so that we can make this big announcement. It'll be so fun. Can I help?
It's already done.
No. Can I help with the things?
What things?
With the stitch markers.
They're already done. They're already packaged up and ready for her.
Oh. I wanted to help. Maybe I can offer help to her in putting them in there and wrapping it up.
You could do that.
We could be part of that.
I'll let you know where she lives.
Okay. That'd be exciting.
Off air.
All right. And on that note,
now she really wants to get going so that she can find out.
I know what it is, so I can figure out who it is. God, I can't even begin to think. God.
Hairpin Crochet has a free pattern for her on her site for a granny square top. One big square.
Yay! What's that now? Let me write that
Hairpin.
down. Hairpin.
I think that's what it says. No. HANJAN.
Yeah.
Hanjan. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Menopause brain can't. Yeah.
Cool. I wrote that down. Those are the girls that I go to. Because every month them and Sarah and Mimi, I think it is, or Ted and Mimi or somebody, they do these giveaways where you can go and get a code and either get it on Ravelry or at the site.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of those kind of crochet things every once in a while. And I get them and I say, I'm going to do them. And I never get there.
Well, maybe with your non-buying of yarn escapade will keep you away from the computer and actually
get me doing something.
Get you doing something other than a black.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even open the emails. I just click on them. I did yesterday. There must have been, broke my heart, except I did click on Stephen B, because he said he had an announcement. So I opened it up, and for the rest of the day yesterday, he was having 25% off on hedgehog fibers. So I did look, but I didn't order. And I was like,
good for her. It's okay. You have enough yarn.
I know.
It's okay. It's all right. You lived.
I handled it.
She did.
I did.
Okay, so, you guys.
Go to the state fair if you're in Indiana and you get a chance to go. Post it on Instagram so we can see that you're having fun with the cows and the chickens and the ducks and the pigs. And
Sarah, if you want to meet up with this one on $3 Thursday,
give a shout out.
Give an email to Flockaroundthetable@gmail.com, and
I can always pick it up.
I can get you guys hooked together. Right.
I can hook it up. There you go.
Okay.
So, all right.
Love you guys all. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.
And that's page 7. Good day.
Good day.
Wait, you got to put, there's this in a touch screen. I just wanted